Hey guys, what to trade this week? In this video, we'll discuss euro dollar, we'll analyze gold, we'll take a look at dollar yen pair and analyze Dow Jones Index. I will share with you the trading plan for dollar SWS and we'll discuss these scenarios for silver. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and let's start. I really wanted to share with you the analysis for dollar SWS pair because analyzing this one on a daily time frame this morning, I have spotted that at the moment dollar Swiss pair is trading within a horizontal range. As you can see, traders, over here we have a very strong structural resistance, and over here we have a very strong structural support. And you can see that we are trading in a bearish trend now, and the price trading in a bearish trend started to coil within that range. And we can definitely look for shorting opportunities from the resistance of the range. It will be, even though it will be the range trading, technically speaking, we will still trade with the global trend. So this morning I was patiently watching the reaction of the price to the support and to the resistance of the range. And take a look what I spotted. First of all, opening a 4-hour time frame and analyzing the reaction of the price to that resistance. First, you can see that we were strongly rejected from that. You can see that the wick of the candle is bigger than the body of the candle, signifying a strong bearish pressure from that resistance. And take a look what happened next. Then the price formed the bearish engulfing candle, and you can see that this bearish candle engulfed this bullish candle, signifying a very strong bearish pressure. Yes, so on a 4-hour time frame we have multiple bearish clues. Then opening an hourly time frame, take a look what I spotted on an hourly time frame. Here on an hourly time frame, analyzing the price action, here we can spot a classic double top pattern, and this time the price formed a double top with the low high. And as we know, double top with the low high is even more accurate than the classic double top with the equal highs. So definitely that pattern we will try to trade. At the moment, you can see that the price has already violated its horizontal neckline to the downside and closed below that. So now I have my sell limit order on a retest of a broken neckline of the pattern. Stop loss will lie above that yellow resistance. And where will be our target? Our target, the initial target, will be based on the first strong horizontal structure. Our first strong horizontal structure is right here. So that will be our first goal for that trade. The second strong support that I see on dollar SWS is over here. So if the price reaches the first target and violates that yellow support to the downside, we will most likely drop lower to that support. So that is our plan for dollar SWS. Lastly, here let's add right here our break-even point. Once the market reaches 92 level, it is a very round number. It is quite important psychological number, I think. Once the market reaches that level, our stop loss will be moved to entry and the position will become risk-free. Yes, so that is the trade that I suggest for you for dollar Swiss pair. Let's keep watching, and the sell limit order is already placed. Dollar yen pair. Let's analyze this one on a daily time frame. And on a daily time frame, a very important thing happened on a pair. As you remember, traders, earlier we were monitoring that major falling trend line on a dollar yen. Moreover, we have spotted together this falling parallel channel here in the dollar yen, and in the past the price perfectly respected its resistance, and from that we saw very strong bearish reactions. But take a look what happened with the pair on Friday. On Friday the price has successfully violated the resistance of the channel to the upside. With this high momentum bullish candle, the price broke and closed above that, signifying a very strong bullish pressure. And we successfully closed above the resistance, and that will most likely push the pair higher. And analyzing the structures, analyzing the key levels, the closest strong resistance that we see so far on dollar yen is right here. So probabilities will be high that the pair will keep growing to that resistance. One more important thing to consider here in dollar yen is that here within the channel we also formed a double bottom. And here is the neckline of that double bottom. Yeah, so here was our first bottom. Here was our second bottom. So here we have the double bottom with the high LU. And from such a perspective, you can see that the price is still trading within its neckline. So for as an extra confirmation, you can wait for daily candle close above the neckline of the double bottom. If the price closes above this one on a daily, probabilities will be even higher that dollar yen will keep growing. So for now, as you know, I'm a very conservative trader, so I decided to wait a bit more. And for now, I want this daily candle to close above the neckline. But at the same time, I'm very bullish on dollar yen now. I definitely agree that the sentiment has changed over here from strongly bearish to bullish. Yes, so let's expect a bullish continuation here on dollar yen. What is happening with euro dollar? I guess you saw, traders, that the price has dropped sharply last week. And first on Thursday we dropped, and then on Friday we dropped even more. And now the situation on euro dollar is very, very, very tricky. The fact is that now, analyzing the key levels, we can spot multiple supports on euro dollar. First of all, we have a very strong support right here. We have a support right here that, by the way, was broken on Friday. And we have a very strong support right here. And all the supports are lying very close to each other. And remember about our rule. Once we see these structures lying very close to each other, we do not treat them separately. We unite them in one area, right? So technically speaking, here's our wide zone of demand that euro dollar is approaching right now. And we will expect a bearish continuation on euro dollar only after violation of that entire area. Only when the price breaks and closes that yellow structure cluster, only when we see the confirmed breakout of that, only then we will expect a bearish continuation to that support. Yes, remember, traders, that the trend on euro dollar is very bullish. Yes, it is very strong, and for that reason we should short only when we are 100% sure. And for now, what we will expect the accumulation of buying volumes within that area. And traders, I still think that from that yellow area we may see a bullish movement. So this week our task will be to monitor the reaction of the price to that yellow area. So pay close attention to this one and let's see what will happen. But for now, if you're planning to short, it is really not a good idea in my view. I would suggest you waiting for breakout of that area. Let's analyze gold now. We are on a daily time frame, and I guess you saw, traders, how sharply gold dropped last week. Yes, and Thursday and Friday were very bearish for gold. And as you remember, earlier we were monitoring that rising trend line, that major rising trend line. And we discussed that so far that trend line is the closest strong support to watch. And funny thing, how the price was reacting to that trend line on the 30-minute chart this morning. If you are a scalper, definitely this morning it was a very great buying opportunity here on gold. The price reached the trend line, and on 30-minute chart the price formed this double bottom. The price broke its neckline, retested, and bounced. So it could be a very nice pullback trade for you. But from a current perspective, watching how the market is trading now, I see two potential scenarios. First of all, let's discuss the bearish scenario, because bearish scenario here is the most obvious one. If we simply break and close below that trend line, if the price violates that and closes that on a daily, we'll expect a bearish continuation on gold, and we'll expect a bearish movement at least to that horizontal support, because so far it will be the closest strong support to watch. Yes, so if you are planning to short gold, you should wait for a breakout of that rising trend line. However, if you want to buy, if you didn't buy that double bottom that we spotted on the 30-minute chart, I would suggest you monitoring that horizontal structure. Yeah, so if the price bounces from that trend line and violates that yellow resistance to the upside, if the price breaks and closes above that yellow resistance on a daily, a bullish continuation will be expected at least to current high. Yeah, so as always, traders, everything depends on the breakout. We make the predictions based on breakouts, so I would suggest waiting for violation. Dow Jones Index, and I want you to realize, traders, that last week Dow Jones reached a very important resistance. You can see that here we have a very important horizontal structure. And take a look how the price reacted to that resistance. We were very heavily rejected from that resistance. And you can see that then we didn't even manage to retest that resistance. Of course, that reaction leaves us very bearish clues. What else can we spot? Now, monitoring the 4-hour time frame and analyzing the price action over here, we can spot, traders, that here we have the horizontal range. Yes, quite wide range. Let me underline the boundaries of that range for you. So that is the resistance, yes, and that is the support. Yeah, let me underline that with the blue color. Here it goes. That is our range. And you can see that for some time the price was coiling within the boundaries of that range, but now we see the breakout attempt of its lower boundary. You can see that at the moment the price is trying to violate the support of the range to the downside. So I believe, traders, that if the price breaks and closes below the support of the range on a 4-hour, if that candle closes below that yellow support, it will most likely push the index lower, and the next goal for sellers will be that support then. And again, then if the price reaches that support, the price here also is trading within that range. Yes, the bigger range. We have two ranges right here. We have a smaller range, yes, and the bigger range. And the breakout of the support of the smaller range will push the market to the support of the bigger range. And if the price then breaks and closes below the support of the bigger range, then we will drop lower to that support, right? So I hope you follow the logic. Yes, and taking into consideration how strongly bulls were rejected from that resistance, I guess selling pressure will be strong. So I think that with the very high probabilities, Dow Jones Index will drop. But let's see what will happen. Let's analyze silver, and let's start with the daily time frame first. Why we start from a daily? Because even though we are trading here in a bullish trend, I want you to realize that earlier the price reached that major daily structure resistance, and we started to coil on that resistance, and for some time you can see that the market was stuck on that resistance, and for a quite long period of time we were testing that resistance. And moreover, you can see that over here we were trading within a very wide horizontal trading range. Yes, and we were perfectly respecting its resistance and its support. And on Friday, the prices violated the support of the range to the downside with this high momentum bearish candle. So now the broken support of the range turned into resistance. Now it is a resistance cluster, and I believe, traders, that after a retest of that, silver will keep falling. Yes, we will retest that structure over here, and then if the price breaks that to the new side, we will drop to that support. And after the breakout, that support, the bias on silver is very bearish, and the violation and bearish breakout of the support of the range here is very important. Yes, and it makes me bearish, and I won't even be surprised if after that breakout the price will return to a global bearish trend. Yes, so bias right now is changing here on silver, and let's watch how low the market will go. Alright, traders, let me know in the comment section if you have any questions. Also, traders, don't forget to subscribe to my Instagram, the link in the description below. Also, traders, please like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I will see you soon. Thank you so much for watching.